it is Tracy of Trusting the Plan and La Muchacha Morena. And I'll likely be creating a separate site yeah, for 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 my planner needs and my planner vids. So So my videos will be quite lively because you might likely hear my 2-year-old in the back. And that's okay with me because, you know, I'm normal and this is life. All right, so right now, I just want to talk about my journal. My journal is different from anybody else's journal, which is the good thing about having your own journal or planner or whatever other people call them. I do love stickers. I have them everywhere. I have all the books. I love all the books. I cannot stop buying the books. However, I use them how I want to. I don't really like to compare myself with anybody else's, because what you'll find is when you first learn about this whole creative planning thing, you come on YouTube, you get so like deer in the headlights at first, and then second, you want to do what the others are doing, but what will likely happen is that you'll feel like the way you're doing it is wrong, and you should be doing it the way that that person is telling you that you should do it, or it's just a big comparison thing going on at that point. And one of the first people I listened to when I found out that the planner community was a thing, I was already like making my own planner pages in a Rocketbook, but I worked with a wonderful young lady who saw that I did that because I was creating my own pages and creating my own columns and adding to it and taking away what I wanted. As you know, the Rocketbooks are those erasable kind of dot grid journals. So I was doing that, and she saw that. My friend Sandra now, she saw that, and she told me about. She was like, "You would probably like the Happy Planner." And I was like, yeah, what's it about? And she was like, it just allows you to do your pages however you want to, like you're doing that, like that. I said, I like that the pages just here are erasable. But I looked into it anyway. She said, look into it. It's a whole thing. I think you'll like it. I looked into it. And she sent me my first stickers, which were these stickers, and she started like something so terrible when she did that. These little mini, I think they're called minis. She's called mini. No, I guess each one has a different name. Anyway, they're mini friends, and this is Desiree, and so she got me her because she knew I like to have a glass of wine in the evening. And she got me this girl because this face is the face I was feeling at the job we were at, and I was always in constant meetings. So I thought it was so very thoughtful of her for doing that. Thanks, honey. So very thoughtful, and it started this road to whereverville. And as I got more involved in what are they doing in this whole planner community, I found out it's almost like a cult. I like it. I'm a part of it, but it's I'm only a part of so much of it. It is my thing, and don't let anyone take your thing. The fact that I plan and I like to do my planner however I do my planner, that's my thing, and I don't like to compare with anyone else. Like I said in the very beginning, one of the first people I listened to was Heather from Kell of a Plan. I listened to her and she was talking about the planner community drama. And she's like, one of her tips in one of her videos was not to get caught up in the planner community drama. I had no idea what she was talking about. I was like, it's a planner. How is there drama with a planner? What? And stickers. Sure enough, there are. And the other thing she said, it has always stuck with me and rang true. And I make sure that I always reiterate it and I live it in my life with what I need to make me happy. And that was not to compare yourself, because comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. I thought that was so profound on so many levels when I heard it. I don't know if she came up with it or if you know, it's someone else's quote or if it's her quote, but I always just give her credit for it because I heard it from her. It was so awesome because I thought, you know what? When I started comparing myself to others and I started feeling like, okay, I'm not doing my pages good enough, or my pages should look like this, or my pages should look like that, it made me realize that I was doing that thing. And when I started doing that thing, I was no longer happy with what I was doing. I didn't feel good enough. I felt subpar. I didn't feel, you know, because I felt like, oh, my pictures aren't good enough. My background is not white enough. My, you know, my pages, my layouts aren't good enough. But when I first learned about it and I just started planning and started sticking stickers wherever I liked them, I was so happy with it. It was a creative outlet. I loved it. And then it was when I started comparing myself is when I started losing some of the joy for it. So when that thing she said, that one quote, it stayed with me and stayed in my mind. And I started thinking back about it. And then I hurried up and got myself off of that track. So I'm going to tell you, if you're new to the planning community, hi and welcome. And feel free to comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'm going to say to you, don't compare yourself to others. Your life is totally different from someone else's life. And that's perfectly okay because that's your life. And that you should remember the quote that I heard from Heather at Kell of a Plan, that comparison is the thief of joy. There's another quote that I heard. And I heard this one from a pastor, Pastor Craig at Life Church. He said that perfectionism is the thief of progress. And I was like, wow, all these thieves are everywhere trying to steal your joys, trying to steal your progress. What are it? And that one got me too, and it stuck with me as far as my planner and my creative outlet was concerned. Because when you get to the point where you're trying to be perfect, nothing can have a flaw, nothing can be this, nothing can be that, you're taking away from your own journey towards what would be best and better and best. You want to immediately be perfect, so there's no progress going on. That makes sense. So the noise you heard, the songs were actually one of my babies. I forgot what this little doll is named. It's a dog, and she barks. Her name is Violet. She's part of the Leapfrog family, and at night she can actually play some music for 20 minutes. And so my daughter just wanted to hear that, so there you have that. And if that was annoying to you, you probably wouldn't want to watch me anymore, because I'm gonna just let happen what happens up in my house, okay? And you're here with me. I'm sharing this with you, so you might hear some sounds. Don't make her cry though. Come on. And next, goodbye. And next, we're gonna talk about. So now I'm talking to my older son because he knows better. But my baby, she's 2 years old, so she don't know no better, and I'm not trying to keep her quiet. When she's in here, she can talk and listen to her little music as much as she wants. I wanted to talk about Oh, I just want to actually come on here and show something weird that I do. Since I've said all of that, we've gone there. I wanted to say, no, I haven't put my name on this page yet. It means nothing. I know this is my planner. Yes, this is the Amy Tangerine. There's a mosquito. Amy Tangerine with Happy Planner Classic Planner page. However, this is not actually a Happy Planner cover. So I just wanted to show you the weird thing that I do, because it could be sacrilege to somebody else, but I could care less. It works for me. I love the Happy Planner size of the classic. I started off, as a matter of fact, let me go back. I started off in a large. Because when Sandra told me about it, I was like, okay, let me go look at it. I went out there. I immediately bought one off of the Happy Planner site. I didn't really understand at the time, though, that they weren't all the same size. So I bought the large. I got the large. Started using the large. Immediately, I realized, not immediately, maybe like a week or two later, I realized the large wasn't for me, because the large was so large, I couldn't put it in my purse. Next, I went to the classic size, which is here. This one, actually, I got this one from Erica, and I forget her handle, but I'm gonna put her handle on Instagram on here so you guys can follow her too. She's just a bundle of joy. I love her. But you know, if you're in the planner community, once you get on Instagram, one of the tips I heard in the beginning was make sure you start a planner Instagram. So I started a planner Instagram that was separate from my personal and my business and everything. And I only followed planner accounts. And right now I have actually added some more accounts onto it, because it was becoming a bit overwhelming some days when that whole comparison thing was happening in my mind. So here, this planner is a classic size planner. It's not the one I started with. It's the one I'll be going to tonight. But it is one very similar. So one of the pages from the classic size that I moved to from... No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I actually moved to a mini next. And I don't have my mini right in the front of me, right in this room, because this is my new craft room that I'm just setting up, as it used to be my oldest daughter's bedroom. So it is now going to be my craft room. Anyway, so after the mini, once I got the mini, I realized the mini was too small. It didn't work for me. There was not enough room for me to write, and I couldn't understand how anyone used it, to be honest. Previously, from all of my years of just regular planning, I've always used like a A5 size. Okay, so that's what I had. That's what I had with my Rocket book. That's what I had prior to that when I was using Daytimer, Day Runner, and regular day planner. And I love that size. I feel like that works best for me. However, this whole weekly format, just gonna jump ahead to any month. This is September. And actually, this is from the Classic Happy Planner Dream, I forget. I got it in the other room. Anyway, it was undated. So my husband got it for me. It was undated, and I thought that was awesome that I could date it how I wanted to. But all of the pages were vertical, this vertical weekly thing. And that's what I started seeing that everybody was doing. They was doing the deco, so they were decorating it. And sometimes I will see, I guess, and you'll notice this, there are people, when you look at their planner, you can tell that they aren't actually using them functionally. They're using them more decoratively. I wanted to do both. There are people who do both as well. but I could not do that in the mini size. I did feel like I was able to do it in the classic, but not really. So what is a girl to do when she needs more space than the classic, but the large is too big? And also, how did I get to this? How did I get to this cover? Okay, instead of the Happy Planner Classic cover. So I got to this cover because, like I said, the mini too small, large too big, classic just right. So I realized if I cut the edges off of my page, I would be able to get that whole page in an A5. And then it could go into my purse perfectly. As it is now, the classic Happy Planner cover, deluxe cover, then honestly, I'll be honest, and other people can feel how they feel about it, but when you use it, it does give the planner quite a bit of size. Like it's almost the size of a large again. So that kind of defeated my whole entire purpose of sizing down. If I was just going to have this great big old book that I could never put in my purse again, you know. All right, so hopefully that explains that. The only thing that I do, honestly, the only thing that I have to do with this, and okay, the Happy Planner is customizable because you can do what? What's the big deal about the Happy Planner? Because you can take your pages in and out, right? Right. Well, that's not a really new thing, because ring binders, ring planners, ring journals have been around for as long as I can remember. Like I said, I actually started planning in the early 2000s. I'd like to say when I got my first real job. I say real job because it was an office job, and I had my own office to myself. And at that time, I needed to start planning my day because I had a whole lot going on and I was feeling very unproductive when I started using it. So same thing even when I was just using a Rocketbook last year. I needed to feel more productive, so I was creating this. And so my girlfriend saw that, and that's why she recommended Happy Planner to me, because there are certain things that I needed to keep up with on each day. I needed to keep up with my team's quality scores, my team's compliance scores, and my team's attendance. Also my team's productivity. But I was able to squeeze that in. I would just have like, I have block here, have there. I'd have, you know, QA and productivity. Here was the biggest issue, productivity, maybe schedule adherence and things like that. So like I said, had no idea that this is this was the layout for the Happy Planner, but it's what I was doing as far as my work week was concerned. So now in my personal life, I like to have this layout still, but I have found now that I don't have enough room even this way. I'm not cutting any of my space off here. I'm not losing anything on Sunday. Where I cut is actually the line. The line that's here, there's another line at the end there. I cut there, and I don't lose any of my, any landscape there. So, I may lose a little here as I punch it, but it's no big deal, believe me. Because I write in here all in between these hole punches. So I cut off there, and I also cut where I cut off is the beginning of where the holes start for the classic planner punch. I cut those punch holes off and put new punches and keep it moving. Now, I have tried a little bit of everything. Even still, I've been everywhere with my planner trying to figure out what is my style. There's this thing that's happening that I love to do. I love to decorate my pages. I love to sit down and try to just Like, it has nothing for real to do with planning. I'm gonna be honest. When I start, I'm just solely decorating that page. It's just this canvas for me, and I want to make it beautiful. That's the way I see it. But I also want to use that beautiful canvas for, you know, those days. So anyway, just recently, here's this weird thing I do. I started this video one thing. I think I'm gonna end up calling it my journal flip through or something. My planner flip through. Sorry, I keep saying journal for all you planner babes who want to go after my head because I say journal, but it's just in my mind. I don't know why I'm saying that today. Anyway, so a lot of people get credit in my journal. A lot of people in my planner. In my planner, there are a lot of companies that get credit. My pages are Happy Planner pages, right? Which I'm about to change out. I'm about to change them out to the other Choose Joy Happy Planner. Still Happy Planner. They get credit for that. Agenda 52 gets credit for my actual cover. And it's a beautiful cover. I love it. It says Think, Dream, Plan. This is Agenda 52. It's an A5. And as you can see, I mean, somebody may have, oh my God, ultimate problems with the fact that, you know, you have a little space there. But I don't, because I get to do that. And as you can see, nothing is happening here. Nothing big or outlandish is going on the side of my book here. And on top, you can see I have all sorts of stuff in folders. So I got sticker pages and stuff going on that I like to just keep with me. But as far as the pages are concerned, they're neatly tucked in here. Now, just the other day, I liked the front few pages of Amy Tangerine's Happy Planner Classic. I appreciated the view of the year. I have no idea why I was able to get one page punched perfect, and then the other two pages punched higher. When I went back to redo them, they punched too high. When I went back to do them again, they punched too low. So it was just disaster for me. Wasn't that big of a deal overall, though. This is just a strip of washi tape. You washi tape over it and punch it again. Punch it again. Keep it moving. I did appreciate as well in the beginning of the Amy Tangerine Be Happy one. It was in the Be Happy box. It's the year. It's the monthly view, but in a way that you can actually write something. So here's the whole yearly view, and then here is the yearly view, but a monthly yearly view, if that makes sense. So I can quickly throw out there something anytime someone says it. Of course, if you start decorating your pages, you know, and if you start keeping a actual functional planner, you'll know once you start adding stuff that your pages, you know, your binder is going to get full quick. Your journal, your planner, whatever you're going to call it, it'll get full quick. So I don't have a problem with that, other than I don't keep the whole year in here. So July just rolled in, and this right here is like, this is a June, the front page for June, right? This was Agenda 52, because I started using the Agenda 52's daily pages because I like them. I like them a lot. But then I still loved my Happy Planner pages, and I wanted to have that extra room there. So you see the regular A5 page here. It's the regular A5 page. And then here is where my classic Happy Planner page is. And it goes a bit further, if you can see. I get a little bit more margin space here and a little bit more there, right? So that's my thing. I liked it. I liked that, having that extra little bit of room. As you can see right here, I might add something extra down at the bottom here, hydrate stickers, gratitude stickers. So that's what's going on. So I was using this every day, and I started to realize this was a vacation week, so it was everywhere. I actually use some journal pages as well. That's why, I guess that's why I call it my journal, because I honestly will throw in some like diary type pages in that day or week if I want to. That's just what I like to do. I created this one day and nothing was really going on. I was feeling anxious or stressed, and I just wanted to decode a page because it's such a stress relief for me. So I haven't even used this page yet. The opposite side of this page is the week we were at the beach, so nothing was really going on there. So I can easily take this out and use it this month if I want to, no problem. Why? Because I don't even care about it being perfect for anyone else. I love the way my planner is and is set up. So then starts July. That's just a monthly view there. And, you know, I'm not going to be spending a lot of time on, like, my after the pins and stuff, because I do have my personal life here. Like, I actually use my planner day in and day out. What I also found just the other night, and I am so far loving it, because what I realized was my pages became way too full. Like, I was running out of room. If you can see, I have tons of stuff that I actually get done during the day. And I just didn't like for it to be so cluttered. And then it would hurt my feelings if I needed to add, say, to this day, 6 or 7 more things. And I already knew I didn't have enough space to do that. Either because I had some decoration going on there, or because what I wanted to put there just didn't fit in between the rest of the stuff. Okay, so if that makes sense. Now, if you're having this problem, you'll understand what I'm saying. So I went to Michael's and I found these Chrissy Ann. Shout out to Chrissy Ann, because she has these inserts. And what I realized is that the thing that was making my pages go so far, like, for example, all of this I had began using this column and this column for Monday. I even went to doing a full page, but it was one day. So I've done that too in here. I can show you that as well. But, you know, if you know, like I know, you already know what really happened, you know, it's just not enough room. There is room maybe if you didn't want to decorate, but there is not room for decoration and your whole life, because I was pretty much doing a work, home, school type in my 3 columns. Work, home, school. That's the way I would think of it in my, you know, and school for me is that I'm always taking some courses. I'm always learning something new. So whenever I finish learning, I'm going to start learning again. I'm an avid learner. I'm just addicted to learning new things. Okay, so there we are with that. Now, having found these Chrissy Ann pages, I'm totally happy about that, because I realized a lot of the things that was making my pages go over and making me need more space was these normal things that we like to log every day. I like to keep a track of how many hours I slept, the food I eat. I keep that in every day. If I'm drinking enough water, hydrating stickers and things like that, my mood, workout, steps, and other little notes. Anything I want to say about today. Here you can put like a little gratitude section. So what I noticed is that all of that stuff is what was causing me to need more space. So I purchased these inserts and so far I'm excited about it because I know it's going to work for me. Only thing is there's no back. So, you know, it should be double-sided. Not a big deal though, because what I'm going to do is I'm really just going to duplicate the same thing on this day. And it's great for me because that gives me one extra page to decorate and make pretty. So today I did much of nothing. And so tomorrow, because it's already the weekend for me, so tomorrow will be about the same. So that'll just be another page that I get to decorate and make pretty, and speak about my goals for today and yesterday, and my weigh-in, which I don't do too much as far as my weight is concerned, but I do, like right now I'm on a keto diet, but I don't like to continue checking my weight. So I'll probably just put something cute there. Hours slept, like I definitely have to keep up with that. I have a 2-year-old. It's a big deal. I like to actually keep up with her hours that she slept as well as mine. I like to keep up with how many dirty diapers she had. And all of that I can get on here. Even if I put her stuff down in the notes section, I can put what her mood was, how many dirty diapers she had, how many hours she slept, like when did she take her naps and stuff down here as well. I can do 3 separate little columns in my notes section and get that done for her. So I guess that'll be that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to end this because it went in a different angle than I really started in, and I hope it didn't throw anybody completely off. But that's just to say, those are some things you can do with your planner. It is your planner. Do with it as you wish. I'm gonna do the next video of me sizing this classic planner down to A5 size because of course, as you know, the new planner started in July. I had already, of course, previously had this one, and like I said, it's all undated. Oh, look at that. So that's just one of those things I do. I told you, if I get anxious or stressed or just need a stress relief, I may just jump to any section in my planner and start planning, start decorating it, doing a spread. I just started doing a spread, and I might even put a little sticky note that'll tell me what sticker book I used for that. So that's that. That's what I do, and I enjoy that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a different video because I'm gonna be adding in these beautiful tabs. So love these in the Choose Joy. Look at that. I love those lips. No luck's given. I hadn't even looked at all this. Keep it together. I love it. It's so bright and fun and beautiful. I said bright and then this one jumped up. Well, it's dark, but it's also bright. There's something that I really love about this one, and I'm so thankful that Erica gave it to me during a giveaway because it already has the top 3 priorities of the whole week and the calendar there, which of course I'm not used to with my undated. I have to actually find the calendar and put it there, draw it there, or either put it there. I have some stickers of the whole year and I'll put them there. I do like that the blocks are broken down into quarters or halves, so that would be a whole block and it's broken down into half. And then I do like that the Saturday and Sunday is all one. So I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to be using this one going forward this year. Unless I find another one. But I also have the Amy Tangerine one, and I might throw in some pages from that one. But I feel pretty certain that this is going to be the one that I use simply because of how I feel about the conjoined boxes or the merged boxes on Saturday and Sunday, and then the divided boxes on the other days. Like, I'm really in love with that right now. So there you have it, guys. Sorry it went so long. Hope you got something out of it. And like, comment, subscribe. This is just an insert. Like, comment, subscribe. Come back and see me, okay? Bye.